Well, I didn't expect that when I'm trying to make a demonstration. I managed to make another mistake whilst doing this. I was counting my rings and there was something not quite right. And then I realized here, can you see how I went wrong? I went back up here without making the ring, so there's one large ring missing. So here's another opportunity for a video this time. As you can see, I'd have all of this to undo and untat, so that would take too long. So I am going to cut and rejoin. So I want to get back to... I think I'm going to probably join back here at this intersection. I'm going to cut here. And then see about taking this apart. I can just pull on it to make it come apart. And here I'm going to use a pin to pull those stitches apart and keep as much thread as possible so I can rejoin. And I think what I'm going to do is hide these two ends. I'm going to rejoin with the continuous shuttle to ball, even just for that last bit, to try to avoid as many knots as possible. I can just get to the core thread here. Should be able to just pull it out of those. As you can see, untatting is not the easiest thing. Yeah, I've got it. I'm pulling on the core thread to get it there. Here we go. So now I've got these two bits of thread. I'm going to cut this here, and I've actually got quite a bit of thread left on my shuttle, so you see I didn't use very much at all to make nearly the whole round. So I'm going to leave a bit here to finish my last few rings and wind this back onto my ball. Just have something to hold on to so it doesn't get tangled. Like this. So I am gonna join back here by pulling a loop. Don't think I'll be able to go back into that same picot where the join is, so I'll join around. Just pull a loop and then tighten it around at the intersection here. I don't think it's going to be too visible. You can see there I've tightened it. And so now we want to make the... I'm going to cut this shorter. So there are my two ends that I've cut, and I'm going to hide those in the Victorian sets. So I'm going to have to hide two. So yes, unfortunately this chain is going to be a little bit thicker than the others. So that's 2 first halves, 2, 3, 4, make sure it's snug in there, and 4 second halves, and that's probably going to be enough just to hide my ends in the first set. Oh, I got one there. 3 and 4. Right, so I'm going to give a tug to my little ends there, make sure it's all tight in there, and cut right at the edge. Like this. And now I'm ready to make the next large ring. So as you can see, it's not impossible when you make mistakes. It's not too visible. I think you can hardly see it actually on the chain. It's not that much thicker. So this is how I do it. If you've got a long piece to un-tat, if you got too much to do, then it's quicker actually to cut and rejoin. So that's the solution. One solution. There's many different ways to fix mistakes, but there's another one to add to your arsenal. I hope you're not needing it, but just in case, I hope this is useful. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.